Hello, this is Marcus here from EV Journey and currently it's 5:41. Hello, this is Marcus again and we're on the way to the Algarve again. You say again, all we seem to do is drive to the Algarve, but I will tell you why. So the car is currently at 90% and the time is currently 5:39.
Hello!
Just to let you know, the battery started at 91%, that's going to be important. So we're going to do the trip again to the Algarve in Petit Poisson, and we're only going to try and use 50 kilowatt chargers. I know you're getting bored of these Algarve videos, but I think it's important to see the difference between using a 100 kilometer charger and a 50 kilowatt charger on a 288 kilometer trip in terms of time.
We will have to start going somewhere else as well.
Yeah, we're going to go somewhere else, Kalina.
Because
that's right.
our followers will get very bored.
Yes, and we're trying to get 1 million subscribers, so if you haven't, please click subscribe. So let's go. Right, as I'm in such a rush, as I've just left work, I haven't even had time to set the navigation, so let's do it now. Hello ID. Navigate to Petit Poisson.
Petit Poisson. Tavira, Ruagilier Makamashu. Let's go.
Well, that worked. Great. Again, we've got north wind today, so the wind's blowing from the north about 18 kilometers an hour. So on all of these trips so far, we've had wind blowing from the north, so hopefully that will help us.
As you have to click subscribe on EV Journey, why not click subscribe on Caca Moustique Adventures?
Oh, there goes a Tesla. I wonder if they're going to charge where we're going to. We'll have to wait and see. Still go to the Algarve in under 3 hours. I don't know, it's going to be a push.
I do not think so.
Kalina doesn't think so, no. This is going to be interesting. How much difference does having a 100 kilowatt Ionity charger make compared to the wonderful, cheap 50 kilowatt chargers in terms of time on about a 300 kilometer trip? So the same as last time, we have to stop for a toilet break again, don't we, Kalina? But we haven't been here for 2 weeks, and last time we stopped for this toilet break, we saw that there were diggers as they're putting new 100 kilowatt and 50 kilowatt chargers here. So 6:29. Let's make this fair. Slowing down, we're going to come off. But there's still lumps of mud there. Let's go and have a look, shall we? It's like in the same place again. Do we see any chargers yet? Going off road. Any chargers yet? It's only been 2 weeks, so I guess you can't do much in 2 weeks. But is this some... Oh, there's big holes over there. So they're going to put the chargers here, but they've got the sand there, I don't know. Right, we stop here and we'll see.
Excellent teacher at school, and that he'd been an officer in the Italian army and had been captured in North America.
We come up to Algarve and Annabella looked in the Mio app and it says no one's charging there, but there was a Tesla Model X overtake us a little bit, so they may be there charging, but hopefully not. So hopefully Tesla Model X has got a big battery. So hopefully it's 2 kilometers away, should be good. So we've done 132 kilometers. The average speed has been 112 kilometers an hour, and our consumption is quite low, 18.7 kilowatt hours per 100. And the battery is currently at 44%. So if I do stop here, hopefully I will be able to, hopefully there's no one charging there, and we can do this test properly and see how long it's going to take us to get to our flat in the Algarve with the 50 kilowatt charger. So we're turning off now, it's currently 6:48. No one's charging here, let's go, 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 it's for us, yes.
Be careful, the cat.
Yeah, you get the cat. Yes, so we're going to do this test properly today, finally. So the race is on. So here we go. Unplug this. Put this here. Let's go quick. Mio card. Here we go, Mio card. Find the card. CCS. Good 50 kilowatt charger. This normally works. Let's see if it works today. Plug it in. Hopefully this light will go green. Yes, it's charging, and as you can see, I got a message on my Apple Watch from Mio saying the charging has started. See, you can use the app, but I just find the card is easier to use than the app. I just wanted to show you something. So now we've got in the car, we've got a cooling box, and it cools it. Now, one thing interesting with this cooling box is when the car's not in drive, when you're not driving the car, then this 12-volt socket here doesn't work. It only works when the car is being driven. So even though the car's being charged, we've got a lot of power, we're not getting any power to this refrigerator box at the moment. This will only come on once I start driving the car. Got some things here for the flat for the weekend. We've got this here is a piano that comes into here. Let's just check the charging status. So it seems to be charging fine. So we're at 45%. This is going to take 30 minutes, but that's up to 90%. We're not going to go up to 90%. We're going to go up to 85%. So it's saying 25 minutes, but probably we'll go up to 75%. I think if we go up to 75%, we should arrive in Tavira with around 20%. So that's good. So it's 6:33. So that was 4 minutes. Let's get back up to motorway speed. The battery's at 58% at the moment. So I checked on Mio app, and the 50 kilowatt charger is currently being used, and it's being used for since 15 minutes ago on CCS. So we should get there in around 20 minutes. So hopefully when we arrive there, hopefully there won't be anybody using it. But I bet, you know, Sod's law dictates that there will be somebody using it when we arrive there, so we won't be able to do this test properly, but we will see. I wondered if they did half the price to like 40 cents for the Ionity charge, if they'd actually have more people using them and actually make more money that way than putting them at this ridiculous price. Also, I checked the wind, and it does seem we have got wind pushing us from the north, so I believe that was the same last time we had wind pushing us from the north, so that's okay. But anyway, so we're just 2 kilometers away now from the 50 kilowatt charger. Hopefully no one's charging there, I'm not sure. So we've done 132 kilometers, the average speed 105 kilometers an hour, and our consumption is very good, 18.3 kilowatt hours per 100. So here we are, we're turning off, and it's currently 10 to 7. This is the Algarve services in 45 kilometers. That's where we've got the Ionity charger. So if this one is full, we just go on to Ionity and we'll change the plans a little bit. It's another ID.3 in a Tesla. Oh, that's another ID.3 in a Tesla. Oh, we're going to Ionity.
Bad luck is that?
But
maybe they're leaving soon.
do we like the grey Tesla? No, they're not leaving, and there's a queue. So what we're going to do, we're going to Ionity, but we're changing it a bit. Yeah, actually that ID.3 is a bit older than my ID.3. Looking at the number plate. Yeah, ID.3 in Tesla, did you see that?
Two ID.3s.
So we're going to have to use a bit of money, but I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's get out of here first. So we have to go 45 kilometers now to Ionity. Now before, if this had happened, this would have been a big problem before Ionity, because it would have meant I'd have to wait here or go off onto the national roads and use it there. But with Ionity, we know we've got 2 chargers in front of us at Ionity. Hopefully at least one of them is available. Or not. We've got plenty of battery, we're at 45%, so I guess we arrive at Ionity around 25%, 30%. So what we're going to do, so last time we went to Ionity, we charged to 60%, and that allowed us to go all the way to Tavira to our flat. This time we're not going to charge to 60% because it's just too expensive. So we're going to use it as a quick stop. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to charge the car just to 40%. Currently the car's at 45%, but by the time we get there, the car should be at 30%. So perhaps we just need to add 10%, and that will be enough. And that will allow us to easily get to the 50 kilowatt charger in the Algarve. Now hopefully that 50 kilowatt charger is not being used in the Algarve, but in the Algarve we've got lots of 50 kilowatt chargers, so hopefully it shouldn't be a problem. So we're going to see how long that takes. We're still going to time it, see if we can do it under 3 hours, and we're going to use the Ionity charger this time, not for 60%, just as a quick top up. There's a nice yellow Ferrari there. Doesn't look electric. You don't like it, Kalina?
It's ugly.
It's ugly? That probably cost more than our house, that car.
It's quick.
It's
quicker
quick.
than us.
It's quicker than us, it's quick.
A car more expensive than a house?
Yes.
How expensive is it more?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps on 200,000, 300, I don't know, 100,000. It's expensive.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot for a car. Yeah, thinking about the other chargers, there were 2 cars there and there's only one CCS charger. So probably the first car got there, either the ID.3 or the Model 3 was waiting for the charger. Now, either they want to pay cheap electricity and they don't mind waiting, or they don't have enough electric to get to the Ionity charger, which is 45 kilometres from there. So it'd be interesting to know whether they prefer to wait and get the cheaper charging, or if they didn't have enough electric to get to the Ionity charger. So now we're coming up to Ionity again. So just to let you know, it's 13 minutes past 7. It's actually, we're doing really well on time. If I charge to 60%, we'll definitely get to the Algarve in 3 hours today. But let's see how long it takes by doing half 100 kilowatt, half 50 kilowatt. Okay then, I don't think there's no one charging as expected. That's one good thing about Ionity, they're so expensive, no one charges at them. So there was free, I shouldn't say free, I should say available. So we go at the one that worked last time, not the one that didn't work. Yeah, 26%, so I need to add 14%. So hopefully this will be extremely quick to add 14%. Connector, we have to connect first, that's how it is on Ionity. Up to the other ones, I'll let you undo that. That's plugged in. Now I'm just going to pass the card because that's the quickest way to do it. Get my Mio card. Here we go. Trusty Mio card. Start. I can hear a click. Hopefully that's working. So we're at 26%. 26%. Yeah, we've got 80 kilowatts straight away. We don't get the 100 kilowatts, but we've got 80 kilowatts, which is good. So we're going to go up to 40%, so I have to be quick, and I need to get started. Now, I've actually got 98 kilowatts yet. 98 kilowatts for the win, so it's near 100 kilowatts. 26%, going to get to 40% quickly. I'm going to go to the toilet as quick as possible. Okay then, so we charged to 73%, and waiting by me was a e-tron, a big e-tron and a big iPace. So I had an e-tron and an iPace waiting behind me, and those cars both have big batteries. I'm surprised they're not going to the Ionity chargers, because really with cars with big batteries like that, you'd expect them to go to the Ionity charger. So obviously either they don't have enough electric to get to the Ionity charger, or they don't want to pay the ridiculous Ionity charger prices. But that's quite interesting. I don't know, but it's going well today. We haven't done any extra stops like we did last time. So we're just going past the Ionity charger now. It's here where you turn off towards the Ionity charger. So our last charge was 44 kilometers away, and the battery is currently at 56%, so that's perfect. We'll have more than enough to get to the Algarve. Actually, I think we'll get there with 30% battery, not 20% battery, so perhaps we overdid it here, but it gives us a little bit more margin, so that's good. Let's have a look at the Ionity charger, just a quick look. So we've got 139 kilometers on the gum and only 62 kilometers to go, so we won't need to stop it again, that's for sure. So we've got a big margin there, so that's great. Literally, I've gone to the toilet very quickly, just come back, we're already at 39%, so I'm just going to unplug. We will leave, it's 40%, let's unplug and go. In 5 minutes, that was 8 kilowatt hours. 8 kilowatt hours in 5 minutes is incredible. So normally on motorway speed it's about 25 kilometers per 10%, so I added an extra 50 something kilometers or 60 kilometers in just 5 minutes. So really is wonderful. I can do that. So hopefully we've got enough to get to the next 50 kilowatt charger in the Algarve, which should be less than 35 cents per kilowatt hour. Actually, if I was to slow down a bit, I could probably get all the way to the flat with the energy I've got in the car now, but we want to get there quickly. I want to get to the flat with around 20% charge, so I'm probably going to add another 20% when we get to the charger, the 50 kilowatt charger in the Algarve. I think from there to the flat I need around 20%, so I think I'll arrive at that charger with around 20% because it's about 50 kilometers from here, and then I'll just add 20%. We shouldn't take too long, but it will take longer than 5 minutes, I can tell you that much. And it's currently 7:47, so the battery's at 26%. We've done 226 kilometres. The average speed 109 kilometres an hour. And we're doing 18.4 kilowatt hours per 100, which is absolutely fantastic. The charger is in fact in 10 kilometres. So we don't actually have to stop. If we get there for 10%, I don't think we have to stop because we've got 60 kilometres to go. And we've got 104 kilometres on the GOM, which gives us a margin of 40 kilometres. So shall we just go and see how quick it takes us? Because we only stopped for 5 minutes at Ionity. Or shall we stop and charge for 20 and charge an extra 20% on the 50 kilowatt charge? What do you think we should do, Kalina?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see if we can break 2 hours 54
What if
then.
the car stops and it doesn't have enough?
Kalina's getting range anxiety, it looks like. So I don't think, and remember we're going to take 4 minutes off the end. So it says we've got 100 kilometres to go, we've got 59 kilometres to go, we've got 100 kilometres on the GOM. Look, there's other chargers on the way. If things start to go badly, we can always stop in Faro or Olhão to charge. And now the great news is actually in Tavera, Lidl have put online a 50 kilowatt charge in Tavera. This happened within the last 2 weeks, a great surprise to me. So that's the first 50 kilowatt charge going in Tavera, because currently in Tavera they've only got 4 22 kilowatt AC chargers. So yeah, we're going to take a risk. We're going to travel at 120 kilometers an hour. We're not going to charge at this place, and we're going to see what speed we get to Petit Poisson, because the pricing is going to be interesting, because we paid around €6.80 on the Ionity, and if that's all we paid and we can get to the flat with around 10%, 15%, absolutely fabulous. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. It seems the charge is dropping a bit quicker than I expected, so perhaps we might have to slow down. We don't know. We're waiting to see. Yeah, we're going to be adventurous because I can charge it there 50 kilowatts in Tavera. Because I don't like to leave the car overnight with less than 20% in it. You should never leave the car for long periods with less than 20% charge. We're going to keep an eye on this. I can always slow down a little bit if we have to. I'm doing 120 at the moment. Kalina's getting very worried. Poppy's getting worried. Do you want to walk home, Poppy? Talk to the flat, Poppy?
No, Poppy wants to sleep.
I'm going to do something.
What?
Yeah, it's in eco mode, and I'm getting cold, and I've got the air conditioning on. I've actually had the air conditioning on the whole way, so I'm turning the air conditioning off just to make sure we've got a bit of a boost. It's not very hot in the car at the moment. I'm feeling okay. Can we get to my flat in the Algarve just with a 5-minute charge? If we can, I'll be astonished.
Of course we can.
Yeah, of course we can. We can. 20% of the battery. I've got 44 kilometers to go. And we've got 85 kilometers of range. It's just come up with a warning, 20% of the battery. So yeah, 44 kilometers to go and 84 kilometers of range. So hopefully we should get there with around 10% of the battery. I'm hoping. And also I'm going to slow down a little bit. I was doing 120, but I'm going to slow down just a little bit, perhaps to 110. Hopefully that should give us a little bit more range. Do the stats. So we've got 18 kilometers to go. We've only got 56 kilometers on the GOM, and we've only got 14% of the battery. So I'm currently on this part of the road driving at 110 kilometers an hour. I don't normally like to drive this slow, but with only 14% left, better not risk it and drive at 120. We'll be turning off within 5 kilometers anyway. But if we do get there with only a 5-minute charge in Ionity, absolutely phenomenal. This car's phenomenal. I mean, the weather's quite good today. We've been lucky to have a bit of tailwind, but even so, very relaxing ride. And basically it can do what a petrol car can do on this journey. But we'll see. We have to get there first and we'll see. So we're turning off now, and we've got 12% of the battery. So we're still 12 kilometers away from destination with 12% of battery. So let's see when we get to Tavera. What do you think? Should we go directly to Lidl and charge, or should we go to the flat first?
Go to Lidl directly and then go to it.
Okay then.
Yeah, because anyway we need cats later.
Yeah, we need some things from Lidl anyway, because we're only at 12% battery, and when we get to the flat, it's going to be below 10%, and then I have to drive back to Tavira. Even though this is a nice race, and it's perfectly doable, I'm pretty sure I can get there. And actually, I think we're going to do it under 3 hours. This has just gone perfectly so far. We've had the 50 kilowatt charger, we haven't had to stop, yes, I think we can do it under 3 hours. We're going to be really interested in what the difference is between this and the 100 kilowatt charger. So we're just about to go off the motorway now. We're at 20% battery. We've done 273 kilometers. The average speed 113 kilometers an hour, and that average consumption is 18.8 kilowatt hours per 100, which is quite good. We only have 13 kilometers to go to the flat, so this is where we're turning off here. The car's telling me to recharge the battery in 64 kilometers. We've got 64 kilometers left on the GOM, but we've only got 13 kilometers to go, so this is good. And I think we're definitely going to do this quicker than 3 hours. But we want to see how quick it's going to be in the 50 kilowatt charger to see, I think 50 kilowatt chargers are fine. I think the difference is not going to be that great, so I don't think we should be so obsessed with the 100 kilowatt chargers. I think the 50 kilowatt chargers, they're fine. It's just we need more of them. We're going to do what we did last time. We're going to actually fill the car in Lidl in Tavira. Because we've only got 19% of the battery, and I'd like the battery to be around 40% or 50% when I use the car tomorrow morning, so it's going to be better to charge it now. I mean, you can get a few things from Lidl.
What for?
It's saying it's going to take 13 minutes to get there, so that means I would get there at 8:29. But because there's no charging options near me whatsoever, I think it's probably better and safer just go to Lidl and charge. You can see the C over there, yes. Oh, there's a Tesla Model 3. Plus they're coming from the Lidl charger, they're just there, gone past. Could always go to a restaurant in Tavira and go on the AC charger. Oh yeah, they can't go to the restaurant, probably. Cleaner was sick in the bag. It's because we're driving too slowly, as it makes you feel sick.
No.
So we're coming up to Tavira now. We've still got 12%. So we've got plenty to get to my flat. It's not convenient for us to go to our flat and to come back. That would be a pain. There's an electric Caca as well. Perhaps that's come from Lidl. Perhaps now they've installed a charger at Lidl, everybody's coming here. It's actually saying that we'd get to my flat at 8:27, and I actually believe that. So we'll do the sums for 8:27.
Oh my God, there's a hole in the bag. Is there another plastic bag somewhere?
Yeah, so it actually gets home by 8:27. And Cleaner's been sick anyway, so and there's a hole in the bag as you can hear. So yeah, better stop in Lidl. So 8:27. We keep that as the gospel, 8:27, because I think that's correct. And then we'll work it out from there how long it actually took us to get to my flat, even though we don't actually go to my flat. Like I say, we're literally 6 kilometres away from my flat. So and I think the thing is pretty accurate. So here we're going past Audi. Audi haven't installed any electric chargers in Portugal. Come on Audi, do a Lidl. Start installing chargers. I think Lidl have over more than 40 chargers in Portugal now. It's quite impressive. Yeah, we have to go over the railway track. Over the railway track we go, and Lidl should be on the right. It's new Lidl. There's always been Lidl here, but they've improved the Lidl, made it bigger or something. And at the same time, they've installed a charger. So hopefully the charger's free. I can see the charger, and I think it's, or is it being used or is it free? I don't know. Anyway, it's got a CSC and a AC plug. It's free. Hopefully it's working. Only came online this week actually. So that's good. Oh, in this Lidl, they've got like a parking thing. Right. What's great about Lidl is they put the chargers a long way from the shop, so you don't get people icing them up. So I'm going to get out of here quickly and put the charger on. It's currently 8:20. Yeah, so battery's at 12%. We're going to plug in now. You can see the railway station over there, and the Lidl really does look big. They've really improved it, so everything's new here. So yeah, the charger's working perfectly. If we had have gone to the flat, we would have got there at 8:27. Doing the calculations here, because we left at 5:39, that means it only took us 2 hours and 44 minutes to get here. That's absolutely phenomenal, because I actually did it in 2 hours 45 minutes in the Cactus. From that I did take away the 4 minutes as well, so that's perfect. So you can do it under 2 hours and 50 minutes. So that's a great thing about Ionity. If you want to go there and charge a lot, it's extremely expensive. But if you just go there, use it as a quick charge for you to go a bit further on the 300-kilometre journey, things like that, it's absolutely fabulous. Obviously, it should be cheaper, and there are 100 kilowatt chargers in Portugal that are much cheaper, and they should be coming en route. But just to give you an indication, now it's actually showing me in the Mio app that it cost us €6.69 at Ionity, so that was perfect. That's not too expensive, €6.69, it just gives us enough to get here. As you can see, we're only 7.1 kilometres from the flat, and it's actually saying we'd get there at 8:33, so we're going to work that out. So we left at 5:41, so 8:33 minus 5:41, that means we've done this in only 2 hours and 52 minutes. Is that correct?
But we're not there yet.
No, I know, but we're estimating it from here because we've only got 7.7 kilometres to go, and we're going to the Lidl. 2 hours 52. So with 50 kilowatt chargers, it is only 8 minutes slower than the 100 kilowatt chargers. 8 minutes. So really, there's nothing wrong with 50 kilowatt chargers. I don't think there's anyone charging there. There's the Lidl. It's 8:26. So there we go. Battery's at 19%. 282 kilometers to here. It would be 288 to the flat. 111 kilometers an hour. 18.4 kilowatt per 100 kilometers. So that's fantastic. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I do plan to go to other places apart from keep coming to the Algarve. I plan to go to Porto, other places, so keep watching this channel. And I really want to get to 1 million subscribers before fully charged. So please remember to click below, tell all your friends and family. We only need 999,000 more subscribers until we're at that 1 million. And hopefully we'll get there before fully charged.
And do not forget to subscribe to Caca Moustique Adventures.